What a game it was for the Bengals here today. 42 points in the first half, 5 touchdowns by Caden Hewitt, 3 of those to Dexter Tedesco. Thanks, Haley. We have a great weekend of the Last Chance Stampede Rodeo on tap. That includes 8 events here tonight. I'm Jeremy Schnell and Helena at Nelson Stadium, where the Carroll College Girls Soccer Camp is taking place. Hear from coaches, players, and campers who are better at controlling a soccer ball than I am. Welcome into the SWX studio. The Montana State men's basketball team started its conference season off on the right foot this week, picking up back-to-back wins at home. The Bobcats defeated Sac State on Saturday with Harold Fry and Jabril Bello leading the charge. I got Coach Purcell with me, Troy Purcell. He is the new Saints head coach, but he's not so new to Helena, Coach, right? From one college basketball team to another as we head down to the capital city to check in on the Saints women's team. The Saints return home from Arizona after going 2-1 down there.
Go for your knee in so you don't like
Knee first, and then this way. Yeah. Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh! Thank you, guys. That was tough. Well, a lot of people actually were watching that women's game last night as UConn got upset by number 3 Arizona. Should be fun to watch that championship game coming up tomorrow. But let's talk about tonight's games, especially Gonzaga taking on UCLA. Obviously, Jalen Suggs is the player to watch in this one for the Bulldogs. He's projected as a top pick in the NBA draft, but something everyone seems to talk about is how Gonzaga has these great teams and can't seem to make it over the hump. Well, this year might be their year, and obviously the Houston and Baylor game, there are some Montana ties in that game. We'll have that coming up for you in the next half hour. Head over to my Facebook page. Let me know who you're rooting for, and I'll read your comments on the air in just a little bit. Reporting live in Helena this morning, I'm Jeremy Schnell. Wake up, Montana.
I've got to be honest, Jeremy, I think it's going to be the Bulldogs. I know you were rooting for Syracuse, but I think Gonzaga all the way.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a tough one for Syracuse, obviously. They weren't the best team in this tournament, but Gonzaga looks to be that team this year, Bradley. I don't know who's going to stop them. Could it be UCLA tonight? I mean, they started in the first 4, Bradley.
I believe you, Jeremy. Well, we posted to our Facebook pages.
Do you even know what? Listen.
No, I don't. I knew you were going to ask me
listen,
that.
Bradley. The first 4 is what it's a play-in game before the round of 64. It's just incredible that they've gotten to this point. It could be an exciting one tonight. Absolutely.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Jeremy. I don't usually root for California schools. No judgment. I'm just rooting for Gonzaga. My uncle actually was the coach at Gonzaga for about 25 years. So go Gonzaga, go Bulldogs, and join the conversation on our Facebook page. Jeremy, thanks so much for joining us live from Helen this morning.
With the school year winding down and no more sports to play, we thought it'd be a great idea to profile some of the seniors who didn't get to finish what they started. I was able to sit down with a young lady who didn't want to like her father's alma mater. Back around Thanksgiving time, we profiled Helena High senior Caroline Bullock as a 3-sport athlete and exciting personality. But now, with the unfortunate news about the cancellation of spring sports, she has to miss out on her last track season.
I was heartbroken. There's no other way to describe it than that. I remember my freshman year, I was one of the only freshmen on the varsity track team, and we had a invite, so only the varsity players could go, and I didn't do great, and my coach looked over at me and she goes, "Hey, it's okay. Like, imagine where you'll be by your senior year." And so everyone talks about your senior year as a guarantee. And I know that there was so many of us who wanted to do huge things, and to have that taken away from you it's really painful.
With all that being said, there is some exciting news to report. Caroline has made her college decision and will be attending Claremont McKenna in California for college.
I got to visit Claremont last year during spring break, and before the tour, I turned to my dad and I go, "Just so you know, I want to hate this school so much." So walking in with that attitude and then coming out saying, "Man, this is the place I belong," was just a huge indicator for me.
Whether it's basketball or volleyball, Caroline is still deciding on whether she will continue her athletic career in college. Let's get into the highlights of an insane state championship match. Wrestlers looking good early as Lauren Lindsith gets the kill and CMR goes up 1-0. The Bruins would strike back in the second set, so we were all tied up at 1 going into the third, and Danny Barsh blocks this one at the net. Bruins go up 2-1. CMR came to play, though, as they go on a tear to finish off the fourth set, and they tie it up at 2 sets apiece. But the Bruins were too much as Lindseth hits this one too hard. Capital wins the state championship. Here's an emotional Audrey Hofer after the match.
We've worked since my freshman year, like doing everything we can. And with COVID and everything, getting our basketball season cut short, not getting to feel this feeling in the state championship, this just is like finishing out something that I've always wanted to do.
Well, we're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to have kickoff here live on SWX. Shotgun formation on 3rd and long here for Carroll. Bridgewater down the field. He's got a wide open receiver into the end zone for a touchdown. Tony Collins. Second touchdown in 2 weeks for Collins. 28-yard strike from Devin Bridgewater. Takes a long three-pointer. It's good! Wow. At the buzzer, Shamrock Campbell ties it up, and we are going to halftime with 34s on the board. Wagner fakes the three-pointer, now steps back and takes it, and she hits it! Danny Wagner. Shamrock Campbell. Flowers, why not? Three-pointer, it's good. Dennis Flowers III on fire right now for the Saints. Rasheed Stotts, our player of the game, 20 points tonight. We'll be back right after this on SWX.